At 12:01, Mara's brass key turned by itself and pointed through the floor. Beneath the lost and found desk, iron rails appeared where tile had been, carrying a silent train through darkness. Its final carriage stopped below her. On the roof sat a child's blue suitcase untouched by dust, with Mara Quinn written in Elias Vale's handwriting. The suitcase rose on a luggage lift that had not moved in 19 years. Every station clock froze 1 minute before midnight. Mara fitted the key into its lock, but a red thread tightened around the handle like a warning. From inside came 2 children breathing, one frightened, one calmly counting backward from 60. Ruth arrived before Mara called her. She stared at the suitcase and whispered that Elias had promised never to return it. Mara demanded the truth, but Ruth only pressed her palm to the lid. The second child's breathing stopped. Ruth began to cry and said, "You were not alone on platform 9. The lock opened onto no clothes, only a small station clock missing its minute hand. When Mara touched it, the hidden minute played across the suitcase lining like a film. Elias tying red thread around 7-year-old Mara, then reaching for another child just beyond the frame. Ruth pulled Mara away before she could see the child's face. Mara refused to close the case until Ruth finished what she had started. Ruth admitted she had carried Mara upstairs while Elias stayed behind for the other child. Together they wound the clock once. The suitcase released a paper star bearing 2 sets of initials, MQ and LQ, and the trapped breathing softened into a relieved sigh. The station clocks jumped to midnight, skipping 12:01 completely. The silent train began moving, but its dark window reflected Elias standing behind Mara. He pointed at the paper star, then at Ruth. On the reverse, fresh ink appeared. "Ask your mother what happened to Lucy." Ruth saw the name and dropped the brass key.